Let us watch this video.
We recently paid off all our debt. We paid off 2 cars in 5 years.
Wow.
$80,000. And we only have $10,000 in our emergency fund and about $10,000 in my 401k, and he's a 1099. He has nothing.
Wow.
So,
okay. Does either of you have a pension coming in?
No.
Okay.
No, we're renting. We have a low rent of $1,900.
Now, what do y'all make? What's your income?
It's about $125.
Okay. What do y'all do?
I work for a nursing home. It's a recent job, and he is an ISA.
Okay. All right. Well, the good news is you have no debt. Do you have no debt on your house as well?
We're renting.
You're renting. Okay.
Yeah, we've been renting for 10 years, and I wanted to buy a house now that we are free, but I don't know. I have no money.
No, you don't. Okay, number one, I think the two of you need to look at each other and say, we're going to be working a while.
Yeah.
We're not going to be like retiring next week.
Right.
And we're going to be working a lot because we have some catching up to do. We're behind. And so, I would think about getting a very, very modest house or condo that I put on a 15-year or even a 10-year fixed rate mortgage, very modest. And that's after you save up a good down payment. Meanwhile, I would start putting at least 15% of your income away for retirement. That's $15,000 a year. That's not much. In 10 years, that's only $150,000, and that will only become about $350,000 or $400,000 by the 10-year mark, which makes you 76 years old with a couple of $100,000 in a paid-for house if you pay the house off in 10 years because you buy very modestly.
Okay.
But that's 10 years of hard work, and you can end up with a couple of $200,000-$300,000 in a paid-for house, and if you just do those two things. But again, the house has to be super modest.
Yes.
I mean, like you're not proud of it, but it is yours.
I love it. There's hope.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's made my day.
Yeah. So, I mean, but putting 15% of your income away, can both of you agree to do that and work 10 years?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're both hard workers. I picked up this part-time job. I'm making like $40,000 here. I work like 29 hours a week, but I get the Social Security. And then August, Dave, I get to make as much as I want. And then August, Dave, I get to make as much as I want for Social Security, not to take money out. So I'm excited for August. I'm going full-time, Dave. Thanks for listening to you guys pushing us to do that.
Why don't you sit down with your SmartVestor Pro and set up a couple of Roth IRAs and anything else you can come up with to set aside, and let's get that going into some good growth stock mutual funds, and then start chunking money aside as fast as you can for a big down payment on a small house.
All right.
Yeah, but let's lay it all out to where in 10 years you're with a paid-for house, and 10 years of $15,000, you're going to be putting in more than that. You're going to be putting in about $25,000. So 10 years would be $250,000. Plus, what would that grow to? You have
I crunched it for 10 years. If they invest their 15% with no increase in income, they'll be at about $350K at 76.
Yeah, and a paid-for house and Social Security coming in, you'll be okay.
It's modest. Yeah,
you'll be okay.
It's not like lavish, but you'll survive and not be eating rice and beans forever, hopefully.
But here's the trick, Mary. Whatever you have done for the first 66 years, you can't do any of that. All of that was wrong. It got you to this point. So you have got to spend the next 10 years doing exactly the right things, or you're going to be in a real mess. So, I mean, you got to really treat this like this is a serious health diagnosis. We've got to get with it, and you got to lean into this. Because that's a tough 10 years from 76 or 66 to 76. Hey guys, if you're 19 years old or 22 years old, that lady calling was sent as a message to you from God. $100 a month from age 25 to age 65. $100 is $1,176,000 in your mutual fund when you're age 25. Did you hear that it's tougher to wait till 66 to start? 22-year-old, are you hearing me? 19-year-old, are you hearing me? 24-year-old that loves to go to happy hour, loves fine dining, and wants to lease a freaking Tesla. Are you hearing me? She was sent that call, that lady calling, that sweet lady, and she's precious. Sweet lady calling was a message to you if you're in your 20s, Gen Z. She was sent to you today. Don't you think, George?
Yeah, well, I've actually run the numbers on this, and it's fascinating to see what a dollar is worth at 20 invested versus 55 or 60. And the truth is this: if you're 20 years old and you invest $1, there's a 73x return. That dollar turns into $73 at 65. But when you invest that same dollar at 55, it's maybe worth 4x instead of 70x.
Instead of $73, you got $4.
Exactly. That's the actual compound growth math
Holy gramola.
to
So
convince
just
a
put
20-year-old.
Put 100,000 of those on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 100,000 is 7.3 million, right?
Yeah.
Or 100,000 is 400,000.
That's the math.
There's a difference.
That's the wild math behind it. So if you're
Holy
young,
gramola.
so here's the message. If you're young, you're thinking, well, I'll save later. Let me enjoy my 20s, and I'll save later when I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s. Later never comes, unfortunately, because life happens. Life gets in the way. When you're young, man, you got some income coming in, put it away.
You
can still enjoy life, but invest some.
I graduated from college with a finance degree, and no one ever showed me what you just outlined.
Just compound growth.
The power of compound interest. Edison called it the eighth wonder of the world. Power of compound interest. And the secret to that is the earlier you start, the more you have. And so it doesn't even require big sacrifice. It just requires intentionality if you start early.
It's really not about the income or the amount you put away.
It's
Now,
just the
more the better.
intentionality.
It's the intentionality.
It's like
Because you don't need to put as much away when you're 20.
Honestly, the ability to delay pleasure is one of the big psychological insights to someone that is, are indicators of someone who is emotionally mature. Children do what feels good. Adults devise a plan and follow it. And sometimes children are 56, and sometimes they're 16. Sometimes adults are 56, and sometimes they're 16. I mean, we talk to some 19-year-olds on here that are way more mature than some of the 52-year-olds.
And way wealthier.
Yeah, well on their
Already.
way, because it's only going to take $1. Goodness, $100,000 becomes $7.3 million,
It's pretty wild.
and that's a one-time dollar or a monthly dollar.
I mean, that's for every dollar you put in, you're going to get 73 out in retirement. That's the craziest part. So
Wow.
I'm telling you, if you're 20 and you're listening, or 25 or even 30, you got time on your side, compound growth is going to do the heavy lifting. And as you get older, it can't lift as much because it needs time. Time is the magic ingredient in wealth building.
Yeah, the shorter the time frame, the more of the money that you put in is what's going to be there.
Contributions.
Yeah, your contribution is going to be equal to or more than the growth.
If you're 20 or 30, 90% plus
Of
is
what
compound
you,
growth.
of what you're going to end up with is going to be growth that you did nothing for.
You don't need to save up $1 million to have $1 million.
Intentionality.
Like, follow, and share for more.